Hi, this is Chris with Yoko CEO. Today I want to share a project we recently launched with Insight Property Group. If you're not familiar with them, they are a real estate development team that I consider kind of like a tiny giant. With a relatively small staff, they regularly go head to head with organizations that have hundreds and hundreds of employees. And the main way Insight, considers themselves different, and their big differentiator is their purpose, which I can't say any better than we help them say on their website, which is the fact that they pay attention to the little details and the relationships that turn buildings into homes and places into communities. And what that means at a bigger level, or whenever you kind of have boots on the ground, is unlike the big real estate firms that are okay with doing a cardboard cutout of here are the 200 units that are going to be in this building. Here's what they're going to look like. They're all going to look the same. We're going to order the same, 50 prints off of, this website, and we're going to hang them up every 20 feet down the hall. Blah blah blah. These things that just make these sites, these real estate development sites look like they're just cookie cutter templates, because in a large part they are. And what Insight does that just drew me to them is they treat it so much differently. They realize that this is the backdrop for somebody's life. This is going to be the background that's in all of their pictures, their videos, where their memories are made. And they treat it like that. They build homes that they'd want to live in. They don't just build these cardboard, or cookie cutter templates. And it shows. It shows in a big bad way in all of the work that they do. And that was a big part of what we brought to the site, was allowing the work to really stand on its own and showcase itself. And it also shows in the outcome that they have. Believe it or not, when people care about what they're doing, it turns out more people might actually want to live at the place where somebody's put some real care and an actual human touch into creating and crafting a backdrop to their life and building a community, as opposed to just cramming in as many floor plans as they could so they can get the highest occupancy rates as possible. And what that percolates into is an organization that regularly beats those larger competitors that they go head to head against, because people want to live in their buildings. So, they ultimately have less turnover. They can, have people pay a little bit more because they care about that higher touch. And it's just really, really cool to see all of this come into play and realize that while they're doing all this, whenever you talk to the people that live here and you hear what they say about places where they used to live and what they say about where they live now, the difference it makes in their lives, and knowing that as they build out these buildings, they're affecting hundreds of families at a go. And so I was really excited to be a part of that. So today what I want to do is just walk you through a little bit of what we did with them to help bring a little bit of what they have inside out, and be able to show it to all the different stakeholders and audiences that visit their site. So clearly you can see we aim to showcase their work in a big bad way on the website itself, and really allow it to speak for itself. And what I'll do is I'll kind of walk you through a little bit of their overall menu. Here you can see a little bit more about just their driving purpose and what it is that makes them tick and why they really do things the way that they do. And be able to get in a chance to really kind of see not only the impact that it has on people in terms of experiential change, just being able to change that backdrop of their life, but also showing what it does in terms of the business statistics. And here you can see they have, in a big bad way, set themselves apart and over and above a lot of their competitors. Beyond that, whenever you have a team, the size that they do, it's really important to be able to showcase the team itself. And so we were able to do a little bit of photography with them and really kind of capture a little bit more of their personality than you might see on a lot of their other sites, or a lot of competitor sites, especially if you've ever looked at some of the big real estate firms. They are far too dry and bland to have anything like a site sniffer and showcase the dog on the site, let alone have, profile pictures that actually show a little bit of personality and not just, men in suits. Furthermore, what we want to do is be able to showcase their history. The people that do work there have a background in real estate development, so they've worked with some of those big firms, and they decided they wanted to do something different. And so what we were able to do is help showcase a little bit of why they do things different by showcasing their timeline, what it is that makes them tick, and then showing a lot of their success over the years. Beyond that, we showcase their process and their method, what it is that makes them different and how it actually comes to life in the projects themselves. And so you can actually take a look at showcasing the Shelby. You can see, these are just some beautiful, beautiful properties, and you can read a little bit more about the story of what went into it, both in terms of the actual business statistics and those experiential touch points that they built in just to make the property come to life and have kind of a soul of its own. And ultimately, being able to help hundreds and hundreds of people live a better life, and helping Insight by making sure that they're the ones that get a chance to develop more and more of these properties and have a positive impact on people's lives is something we're really excited to be a part of. So big thank you to them for being able to work together. And of course, if you have any questions about their site or your own, please feel free to let us know. yokoco.com, yokoco.com. See you soon. Take care.